Good morning. I did the reading today at 7:04 a.m., which is the number 11, and I'm going to have a little bit more numerology today than normal. Today's February 22nd, 2025, which gives us a 9 energy for the year, a 4 for the day, and a 2 for the month, which is a 1-5 energy, which is going to be relating to family and how we're going through catastrophe, crisis, and peril, and will come into calmer waters. I'm using the herbal tarot deck, and the beads I recommend today are smoky quartz for grounding, blue sapphire for discipline and wisdom, black tourmaline for grounding and protection, onyx for strength and stamina, and hematite for balancing. And why so much black? Well, I do believe that we are really starting to see some of the dark pressures, and we have a fascinating reading today with 2 major arcanas. On a regular basis, I'm getting a lot of major arcana. So what do we have today? We have the Emperor, which is going to, in this case, relate to astragalus. And this is all things Aries, associated with the master number 11, with spiritual insights and intuition, a higher consciousness. And then we have the number 2 card, the High Priestess, all about peony and our moon, our subconscious. So let's go ahead and begin. Today is good for introspection, aligning our inner wisdom, so we may be effective in external ways. We have responsibilities at this time to respond to what is happening to us. Aries is about leadership, assertiveness, and affirming boundaries. The astragalus root is for vitality and resilience, encouraging us to remember our strengths as we watch our systems get gutted without understanding the intentions. Our numerology says this is about to come to light. The number 11 being a master number, and the number 6 exposing the secrecy and overreach and misuse of power. The unethical is bringing curiosity and a need to seek justice, truth, and spiritual clarity. The astrology is clear. We currently have an opposition of sorts between 1st and 7th house, with Saturn and Mercury in the 1st opposing the cusp of the 7th, where it is saying we're in a battle for survival. In Vedic astrology, our unelected president has his public house in, or his he has a Rahu Dasha. It's marked by ambition, materialism, and recklessness. Now, I'm not a Vedic astrologer at this point, but I did start out as Vedic, and I respect the process. So I want to say that. So there's a reason that I'm integrating that into my astrology. On the surface, it looks like it's a successful adventure that will lead him straight to legal entanglement due to unchecked actions. Now, in mid-2025, Jupiter transits into Taurus, bringing balance of financial things, Venus. Stability will hit us heavily in 2025. Late, and Pluto will go back into Capricorn one more time, where it will expose us to the dirty deeds of what we've supported for our governance. Right now, local communications versus global ideas or philosophies are at play. We want justice. As we watch in horror, our financial systems being raked over the coals by people who don't even know what they're doing. And furthermore, there is a push to sweep who we are historically under the rug through banning of books, information, and making things likely illegal to own, such as books. What is this all about? Well, it's truly about exploitation and colonization, land theft. Our emperor archetype is full of themes of greed, wanting more. Where our moon is bringing themes of hidden truths and intuitions. The tensions between the systems of power that perpetuates dispossession and theft by legal means, regardless of the moral truth. We are seeing such practices now as unsustainable and gone awry. And why is it that those with the most can tell all of us, get off this rock, it's mine? Or get off this rock, I need to extract minerals from it. And this is what they're trying to tell us, that legally they have all these rights and we have none. And who gave them all these rights? Where did that come from? Well, here we go. The High Priestess and Peony, the moon is in the 10th house and Sagittarius, 26 degrees. And close to end of sign. And it is squaring Neptune in Pisces. We must be careful as there are many risks. Tensions are growing between idealism and practical self-expression. Many so upset right now that stepping out may seem right, but doing so in a state of awareness for your own safety. Things are heating up. Moon in Sagittarius at 26 degrees reflects back to that 2-6 energy, relationships and family. And we have an opposition to Jupiter as well, which is at 11 in our 3rd house in detriment. That's opposing the midheaven. We're needing to focus our information, but having trouble due to Jupiter being in detriment. Our truth is having a hard time seeing the light of day. But with focus, our wisdom, Jupiter, is growing. But this opposition, meaning massive tensions, are also growing. There's a need to integrate so that we are working with the facts and empowered by the truth. Communication is a bridge of sorts that allows us to cross paradigms, bridges of the mind. With focus on proper information, we will get the bigger picture put into focus. I said that twice, sorry. That's a little bit of my autism, I repeat words. Fire is fed by air, and we have an air-fire element today. People gathering en masse to support systemic transformation, moving away from injustices and colonization features. Slavery will be addressed. Pisces, Saturn. We will seek accountability for the many things that have happened along the way. So even though it is so dark right now, know this, that we are going to be looking properly at what has truly happened, how we've pushed Native people into a trail of tears, how we've forced Black people to be the financial backbone of the few. This is going to come with some responsibility to those who've committed these atrocities. You see, they have affluenza. It's a pathology that says they have no empathy, moral superiority, are disassociated from reality. And to further illustrate this pathology, our unelected, non-official, not really our president, this is for entertainment purposes only, uses ketamine in microdoses for depression. And you have to ask yourself, since he's the hostess with the mostest, why in the world would he be depressed? He has everything, right? Well, no, he doesn't, folks. He does not. His moral backbone is broken, and it led him away from his heart. And when we get like this, we have no heart. And that's what's being exposed to us. And yes, we are seeing a lack of proper balance as we watch the illusion and delusion. But know this is about to change. And by mid-2025, I expect serious legal charges. With that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me and the many new subscribers.